faggot bitch has its fucking satellites all over the fucking place above me. Above the house all night and shit. Fake constellations moving from one place to the next within hours. Wake up to half the amount of fake ass stars that are up there. And no stars elsewhere around. And I'm telling you, George, this bitch is telling me how would I feel if something happened to my daughter. The bitch already told me that it did this to my dad. It tripped him. Something to do with his pacemaker. And of course, no one was going to check it because he actually died of the infection due to his breakage of his arm. And, you know, he couldn't fucking withstand surgery and all that shit. Point is, I'm not going to make a deal out of something that I can't prove. And it's kind of a done deal, you know. My dad, you know, he was already weak. He tripped. Okay, it's going to look like an accident. I'm not going to sound any crazier than I already do, knowing they're fucking zapping me and fucking creating all this fucking pain and projecting voices onto me. I'm not fucking mentally ill, from what I've been told, but because I know it. Because they raise up the volume, plus I can plug up my ears enough to where they don't come through, and they lower significantly in volume. But that bitch is telling me how I would feel if my daughter, something happened to her. I've read up to the point where these motherfucking gang stalkers or these psychos, cult, elite, or elite, whatever the fuck call them, elite fucking criminals do this. Because the bitch sure as hell ain't CIA as it claims. It sure as hell's too stupid to be a fucking detective and all the bullshit. And plus, I'm not fucking on drugs to fucking believe that shit. But I'll tell you what. That fucking faggot bitch. Something happens to my daughter, yeah. I've read that they're willing to even fucking drive people off the streets because it's such a huge gang ordeal, literally, of psychos and devil-worshipping motherfuckers. You know? This is a big game, somebody's life, including myself, that I'm pregnant and inflicting fear on me. And then laughing about it while they say, hey, nobody believes you and we're right above you and you don't see any other fucking stars. So anyways, something happens to my daughter, God forbid. That's not going to be a fucking accident. I don't care if that motherfucking bitch is capable of sending somebody to drive her off the fucking streets. And you know there's plenty of fucking sick motherfuckers out there that'll take money or a bribe or God knows what with people with this kind of power to do such a thing, you know, run my daughter off the road. But that's not going to happen, because if it does, I have every right.
Kill the bitch.
I'm not joking. After it told me my father was dying in the deathbed, telling me I was going to miss my daddy George and all this and that bullshit, and then just happens to be outside of the fucking door pretending to fucking be friendly with me as soon as I stepped out the front door of the house when I was going to go fucking make eye contact with that faggot. That's bullshit. And you know, day before I told you, we've seen her before. Remember when we said hi to her that one time on our way May 11th to ask Gerald, the security guard, remember? About whether she ever owned an RV? Anyways, that shit, that phone's password changed on me. That was not coincidence. I mean, they mapped my brain out. And they're fucking basically, you know, reading my fucking thoughts and everything else. And I am like the most videos on YouTube and all the information that's out there available to you says. Basically, once they do that to you, there's no way out of it. I mean, unless they quit and stop it. And this is too entertaining for them, as the fucking hermaphrodite says. Anyways, that fucking Catherine Jones, that it gave its name as Catherine Jones, that bitch is not gonna fucking do anything to my daughter. That bitch touches me. There's the stars, by the way. Hold on, let's look. That bitch touches my baby. Or this unborn child is born with some anomalies, because it's got no issues so far. That bitch is dead. Fucking have every right. I've already been dealing with her for over 1.5 years, and you know you've seen me, babe. Tell me I am not way better than I used to be, and still not using drugs and all. Don't I trip out still?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. But I don't trip out the way it had me, remember?
Mm-hmm.
That fucking bitch had me fucking tripping, because I had to fucking put up with all that shit and be deceived and have games played with, to the point where I realized that it was a lot of threats and a lot of bullshit and just ways to make me look insane. That's why I don't give a shit when I fucking blow off steam and I just can't take it anymore. I'm so aggravated. I'm human. Of course I flip out. I don't give a fuck if somebody hears me. I mean, I do, but to some degree, I mean, I'm being truthful. People can fucking laugh at me all they want, but wait. Just wait. In just 2 more years, and people are going to fucking know a lot more about this shit, because it's going to hit a lot closer to a lot of people's homes. They're going to be like, what the fuck's going on with these people? You know, they were saying last night in one of the things, babe, one of the shows, they were talking about this. And they said that, okay, that children, little young children, are being subjected to this, baby. So here you are, your children, they actually said that. They said that your children are being subjected to these same things. And the parents, when they're supposed to be worried about their children, they're starting to act equally as crazy because there's shit going on to them too. You know? And like, basically, they're doing this to little kids, baby. And so the little kids are being diagnosed of mental illness, and they're actually fucking with kids too, babe. So these poor kids that, you know, people are having, some of these parents are like, oh shit. So they're not really even, they have no fucking idea that their children are being fucking subjected to these kind of things. And the poor children are helpless to this. I mean, look at them, they're children, for God's sake. And they're already fucking, bam, like, put on medication and God knows what else. Or probably not even surviving. I'll show you that later where it talks about them.